Alright guys, if you can see behind me, that is not a chicken. Hey guys, welcome to Hidden Heights Farm. I'm Kevin. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check out some of my other videos and some of the videos that my wife and kids have made. So let's get to it. So today we are going to go check on the turkeys and see if they have laid any more eggs for us. I've got to go get my incubator back from Dutch. He borrowed my incubator about a month ago, I guess it's been, to hatch out a bunch of quail eggs, and I think he's done with them. So I need to get that back. From what I read, these turkey eggs stay fertile for like 7 days. So I'm gonna let it go about 6 or 7 days and stick them in the incubator, see how many I can accumulate, and then I'll probably do it again in a second wave. And that way I have eggs hatching in a series week after week, not just one egg every day. That way I'll have a group of turkeys that are pretty much the same age. First things first, I need to feed the goat so I can give Bear his medicine. So let's go do that. So the other day, I wasn't home, but Rachel said that she looked out the side window of our house and she seen the goats climbing on this brush pile here. She tried to get on video, but she didn't get to the camera in time. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. So if you guys haven't been following the channel, we have a herd of Spanish goats that are solid black, and we recently just put them on this bigger pasture here. See if I can't find them here in a second. Alright guys, I see them now. Come here, goats! They're really enjoying this bigger pasture. The grass and the weeds are greening up. They got a lot of trees over here, a lot of brush to eat on to keep them from getting bored. We got some cable reels like this. We got some smaller ones. That was a pretty big one. But we have some new ones that we're going to put out for them to play on. If you guys have goats, you know how they like to jump on things. I have noticed ever since I've put them on this pasture, this grass is starting to green up a little bit. They quit eating their hay, so they're staying full, that's for sure. Alright guys, if you can see behind me, that is not a chicken. That is Skeeter going through the compost pile. He hasn't even been here a year yet, and he's already acting like a dang chicken. That dog will make a mess with anything. Hey Skeeter! Skeeter, what are you doing? Come here. Get out of there. Come here, Daisy. Huh? Good girl. You gonna be a good girl? Huh? You want some eggs with your food today? Want some eggs? Alright guys, since I've turned these goats out to this new pasture, they got a lot more room to roam. The grass is greening up and they're super happy. They've been exercising, running around, jumping on these logs and stuff that's down I think they got tired of being on the small pasture during the winter. So they're happy to get turned out to greener pastures, you might say. Let's just take a look and see if they're getting any fatter due to being pregnant. 12 of these are does and they are bred. They are due to kid the end of May, 1st of June. And there's the buck, he'll be the daddy. He is just a yearling buck. So I'm guessing hopefully 100% of the kids will be black, solid black. Alright guys, there's something I want to talk about real quick while I'm walking over to the other pasture. So I've mentioned turning the goats out to the greener pasture, the grass and the weeds and the leaves and everything starting to turn green. Well, you've seen me grain feed these goats still. And I've been giving them almost a full bucket of grain every day, and I need to start weaning them off of the grain. So the way this works is, from past experiences, if you just take goats that's been grain fed all winter and put them on a field of just green grass, they will usually get really sick. They can get scours really bad, get dehydrated. Scours, for those of you that do not know, you asked in my last video, that is diarrhea in goats or animals. So one way you want to do it is you want to still give them a little bit of grain, turn them on the green pasture. That way they'll get kind of a little bit of both foods. They're not just eating all this green grass all of a sudden, because the rumen, which is their stomachs, are not adjusted to eating the grass. So they kind of got to wean themselves back into eating just the grass. So every week I'll knock down their feed more and more until they're just strictly eating grass and foraging for brush and whatever. So I just wanted to share that tip with you guys in case you ever had problems of turning goats loose on a field that you've been grain feeding all winter. Gator, get over here. Alright guys, so just an update on Bear. I don't know if it's just the antibiotics or a combination of both the Doggie Daily glucosamine and MSM treats that we're giving him, but man, his joints and stuff he's acting so much better, like he's not hurting as bad and this and that. So he's getting around, running a lot more. He's making a big improvement still. So thank you guys for continuing to pray for him. It's much appreciated. Let's go check on these turkeys and see if there's any more eggs in the nest box. So just last week I noticed this Tom was standing on some hens as they were laying on the ground trying to breed them. Hopefully these eggs are going to be fertile, but we won't know until we stick them in the incubator. Let's go in there and see if there's any more eggs. So we have a total of 3 eggs so far. Alright guys, that's good. I want to get as many turkey eggs as possible so we can hopefully hatch some out to let loose on the farm, the free range. Guys, hopefully you can hear me. The wind this week has been incredibly strong. It's like 40 miles per hour right now. Super strong, everything's blowing around. I don't know if you guys can hear me good enough on this mic or not. So I've been feeding them high protein laying pellets. Hopefully that'll keep them laying eggs for us. Like I said, guys, this wind is crazy out here. Come on, turkey hens, we need some more eggs, girls. Alright guys, you've seen the 3 eggs in the nest box I built for them. I noticed the toms standing on their backs, and that's why I built that nest box pretty quick. I knew I needed to get one put in there, and I did not have anything ready, so as soon as I seen that, I went ahead and built a nest box pretty quickly, and then 2 days later there was an egg in there, and now there's 3. So I'm gonna leave those eggs in there. Hopefully it will entice the hens to keep laying eggs. I think they'll keep laying anyway, so when they get 4 or 5 in there, I'll probably grab them and put them up and get ready to put them in the incubator. Alright guys, these baby pygmy goats are growing pretty quick. They're already eating grain, of course. And this is how they make sure they get their bellies full of the grain. They just lay on it, so the big goats can't eat all the grain up because they are hogs. Pretty smart, I guess. Alright guys, I wanted to show you guys the cable spools that we have here. You flip them up on end like the one I showed you over here earlier, and if you got different size ones, you can kind of step stool them, and them goats will jump on them and play on them all the time. They love it. It gives them something to do to stay active. They really like it. And I don't know what's going on with Skeeter. He's always getting into something. What's wrong, Skeeter? What are you getting into now? Alright guys, I got one more thing for you. So I went and checked the mail today, and I was surprised when I opened the box and there was an envelope in there made out to Hidden Heights Farm. This is our first package that we have received from anyone to Hidden Heights Farm, and it was from one of our loyal subscribers, Annette. She is always commenting and giving us advice on our videos and such, and that's much appreciated. If it wasn't for you guys, we would not be doing these YouTube videos. So let's go in the house and see what Annette has sent us. Alright guys, like I said, we got our first package made out to Hidden Heights Farm. I won't share her last name. I don't know if she wants us to say it on YouTube or not, but her name is Annette. She's an awesome subscriber. She's always commenting and very active with our videos. So let's open this thing up and see what is in it. I'm pretty sure, I think I know what it is, because she asked me if I cared if she sent us some recipes for freezing vegetables and fruits, I think. And I said, sure. Send me anything you'd like. Awesome. She left an awesome letter. Dear Kevin and family. I'm not going to take the time to read it on here, but that is awesome. And the first one is how to freeze fresh veggies. Wow. This is all handwritten stuff, guys. Tons of vegetables and recipes on how to freeze vegetables. Very well. Thank you, Annette. This is awesome. Every year we do try to have a good garden, so any tips that anybody has, whether you're younger or older than us, we don't know everything, so anything you share with us is well appreciated and will be put to good use. There's always somebody that knows something better than you, or a new way or a better way to do something. So thank you very much, Annette. We really appreciate that. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. I'm going to wrap it up. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and follow us on the next videos, guys. We'll see you next time.